I better find your loving, I better find your heart, I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.
Okay, girlies, buckle up. It's time for a wig video. So I always use the Bold Hold products, the Extreme specifically, and then the Bold Hold liquid glue because I like to go to the gym and I need my wigs to stay on 24/7. Now, I'm not a cap girly. I've never been a cap girly, but I do like my edges. So I go back and slick them out of the way, and I make sure that I'm applying little to no glue on my edges, so all of my wigs are just slightly in front of my hairline, only slightly though. And the key to a really good install is layers. So you're gonna need a good couple of layers. And if you're watching this clip, you can see how I'm going like around my hair on the sides because I'm serious about my edges. I also like to pull my wigs off so I cannot get any glue on my actual hair, or else it will be gone out of my scalp, missing. Once I get my first layer on, I'll blow dry it on a cool setting until it goes from this white to an opaque color. And then I'm alternating between the Bold Hold like glue and then the liquid gold. So I'm gonna go in with my liquid gold layer. You're gonna need to use this kind of fast because it drips, and it will drip on your face like it did to me. So just keep a little napkin on hand. Smooth that in to the Bold Hold Extreme, and then we're gonna go back and blow dry this again. Keeping in mind that just like the Bold Hold glue, I try not to get this into my hair, so I follow the pattern of where I put the first product. Blow dry, still cool setting. I look so angry, just dissociating. And then you guessed it, we're back with another layer. We're starting the whole process over. I think I did this process 2 separate times before I was done. So ignore that I had to cut the bottle open. I didn't know you could see that in the video. I couldn't get it to come out of the top because I lost the lid and then it got all sticky. Anyway, so I did this layer, liquid golds, this layer, liquid gold, making sure to blow dry in between. And even at the end, you're gonna go back in with more Bold Hold. Like, the key is layers and glue, girl. So while I let that layer dry, because that was my last layer, instead of blow drying, I kind of let it just dry on its own while I customize my wig a little bit. I'm dumb, so I forgot that I had a wig stand literally right there. It's going to look like you're not putting anything on, but you can tell by the powder puff how it looks at the beginning and then how it looks at the end. Then I just went and put my wig on. I tried to get it as close to where I want it to be on the first try, so I'm not having to like readjust once the glue is already drying down. Don't worry about the ear tabs at first, we'll get to it. This band is an elastic. I don't like those like cottony type of bands. I like these because they really suction to your head. Sometimes if I'm like real serious about my wig that day, I'll put 2 on. If you want details of this wig, I'll give it to you. I did dye it myself. I did add like a bundle and a half in the back. If you've seen my TikToks, you know I've said I'm not a natural density girl. Need my wigs full. And even then, I could have added some more bundles to this one if we being for real. I let this dry just about until the ancestors told me that it was good. And during that time, I just brushed my wig out, got it prepped for when I'm going to style it. Because I don't think I styled this wig with the band on, but usually I do. I think it just took me so long and I was running around that I didn't need to leave the band on any longer than what it was. So now comes the part where I cut my ear tabs. I literally just make a slit and pull them right off. But I do this when my wig is already like laid down, so I know exactly where I want to cut them, and literally pull them off and around my ear. I make sure everything is tucked perfectly, and that's it for the ear tabs. For real, girl. I just use a little razor to get off my lace. If you're a beginner, please be careful. The first couple times I tried this, I did cut my skin. So all I really do now is pull the lace back where it's not connected. Like, you see what I mean? Just lift up and just cut all that extra. Don't aim it down towards your head. I usually aim it up kind of like a 45 degree, and we cut it all off. My ear tabs are the hardest part for me, so I did have to go through and like redo my layers on that side and pull them back down. You'll see me do that in this clip. Another tip when you're cutting your lace, don't cut straight across. It's going to look crazy. If you make your edges a little jagged, like do a little zoop with your wrist motion while you're cutting, it'll come out even better, and you won't be able to see your lace like I mean, lace is lace, you're gonna see it, but it won't be such a clear distinction between like your head and where your lace starts. And we're back after all my lace is dry and in place and held down. Now is the part where we go in and add more makeup. If I didn't say, this was the Alamar Cosmetics complexion trio. One of my favorites. I use it to help with my bronzer, so I know that these colors work for me. You can also use like the Charlotte Tilbury has a pressed powder, Sephora has a pressed powder that are like more skin tone shades that you can use for this. That's what I would have used. I just couldn't find them. So you're just gonna go in and make sure that all of your lace is the right color. And this was like my official like final check. As you can see, the lace on my forehead is really giving like what lace. I did also cut it pretty close though, so keep that in mind. And this is also the step we're gonna make your final touches. So you'll see me going in and getting off any scraggler pieces of lace. I'm pulling out any hair that got stuck in the glue out. Just anything that makes it just look a little bit less perfect is what that step is for. Curled my hair. I'm a curly hair girly, so my hair is always curled. And then I shake my hair out to get my curls to look like real cute. For some reason in this video, I sprayed them with hairspray first and then shook them out. Don't do that. Shake them out and then hairspray them. But you'll see what I mean when I said I'm gonna shake them out in a sec. And they still came out cute. I'll probably do a video on TikTok on how the process is actually supposed to be done, because I don't know why I did it backwards in this video. Then I got my light, got real close up, and used that same complexion trio up close and personal to make sure my lace was the same color. And that's it, girl. That's really the video. Like, you don't need all that extra. You don't need them caps. You don't need all them extra steps. You just need a couple products, a blow dryer, and some time. And that's all I got for the girlies this week. I will see y'all next week in my next video.